All right, champ. Where are we going? It's late at night.
I know. I can't believe, dude, you left your house after 8 p.m.
You're terrible.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie. What would you be doing at 8:57 p.m.?
Watching TV.
What would you be watching? Reruns of Yellowstone or?
No. I'm into like I just.
I've
finished...
been watching Ballers nonstop. You know
I know
that?
you like that. Yeah.
I'm still watching it.
Why do you like it so much? Football.
I think it kind of reminds me of like what my life was kind of like.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah, I think so.
So it gives you a funny,
The
fuzzy,
cars
warm
and,
feeling.
Like,
yeah.
You know, you're an athlete and you're transitioning to the next thing.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be careful of the future and all
Yep.
that. You know, I like it.
Yeah.
So we're going to the Halloween Maze, which is our buddy True Hulk's yearly thing. So he did this at his house one year. He started his house, and he's super into all these costumes and Halloween. And so we're going for a friends and family night. This is actually not the opening night. Tomorrow night is tomorrow's the 29th, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow's the opening night. So we're actually going. He rents out a place every single year. And I know Nate because I knew him back east. He used to come see me at all the shows back in Massachusetts, and he moved to Vegas with a dream to be a bodybuilder. Unfortunately, he transitioned into a trainer. Actually, it does really well for him. But so you went last year.
Yeah, with Dennis Wolf.
So you tell all our people who are listening and watching what the expectations are with this thing.
So I didn't.
We're only going to show so much.
Yeah. So we're not going to be able to show obviously the whole maze because we want people to go see it and stuff. But I didn't have any expectation last year. It was the first time I was actually going, and you invited us, and you couldn't go, so I went.
I actually could go, but I was getting ready to travel. I think.
Yeah, you had something
somewhere.
going.
I was definitely more traveling schedule last year, and this year I've scaled back a little bit. So
yeah.
So I'm actually going, and he's going to be excited about it. But
he is.
So it's a maze.
It's a huge maze. It's in a huge building, sort of like a industrial building.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of really cool costume, tons of actors. He actually hires a bunch of people to do this. It's not just him. So he's got a bunch of people working for him. But it's very, very good production. It's kind of like being inside a horror movie. It's very, very cool.
He works all year to prepare for this thing, dude.
I know. So I think he's doing really well with it. So we're excited to go tonight, support him.
So, he's training people all day long, and then he comes here and does this. It's 7 to 10.
Yeah.
It's on Flamingo Road in Las Vegas.
So we don't know if we'll be able to get him on camera for a minute tonight, but maybe if we're lucky, we might be able to do that. So
what do you think he'll be dressed up as?
Usually it's kind of like
is it Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy?
That's usually
So we're not going to see Andy Barninsky or
I don't know who we're going to see. It's going to be a surprise, but I think we'll see a lot of our people from the gym.
Do you love Halloween or?
I like it. Yeah, it's great.
Angie and I have a special time at Halloween.
I know she loves it. She decorates the house.
It's we look at Eric almost. We think it's Eric who's driving by. So we kind of had our first real time together for Halloween in 2016.
Right.
So we went to Massachusetts and we kind of celebrated there. But we also went to Bonnie's. Bonnie Screams used to have I wish,
really
Dave,
cool.
you saw this.
This was dope. I took
Because they had this haunted thing. It was up past Red Rock. It was in the canyon.
Oh, okay.
It was called Bonnie Springs, and they had this thing called Bonnie Screams, and it was like the same thing. It was like an old abandoned buildings, and it would have all these people jumping around, dressed up, and it was like these haunted houses. You went through
there was
each
like
one
four,
of them.
and there were all different themes.
Oh, wow.
And they would have like people all in character, like a guy that was like Michael Myers just walking up to you and like
So they have that in Massachusetts called Witches Woods.
Okay.
So like when we go back, since we're actually staying for Halloween, we go and do this thing every year. And to be honest, like after you do it a few times, bro, it's for kids, right?
I know.
I mean, you bring your kids to it, whatever, but we still have fun doing it.
It puts you in the spirit.
They change it. It's like a different theme every year. And it's kind of cool because Jay will pick different places for us to go to.
Like we went to Salem one year. We did the whole Salem trip.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
We saw the witches and
cool.
And then we did like we look at all the haunted stuff, you know. So
I love Halloween.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, it was my favorite movies growing up. Was the Halloween, the Michael Myers films.
I know.
Friday the 13th.
I know. Yeah.
You like
great.
Which Friday the 13th you liked?
Part 4.
Why?
Because the girls were the best looking of all. There's a strip right there.
Pig.
Every time I would watch, I swear, Dave, I would hear Friday the 13th come on. I'm like, oh, let me guess what you're watching. Number 4. And he's like, yeah, the hottest chicks.
Oh my God, some things never change.
Nope.
All right, we're gonna cut it there and talk to you guys once we're there. Is that him?
I think so.
Oh, good. Where do you see him?
That's him right there.
Okay.
So this is it.
Oh, cool.
So this is the entrance. So I'm sure people line up outside.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
All right, so we're here with the man. This is Nate. Okay, I just was telling the whole background on like how you're from East Coast and like you did this thing at your house. And he came last year, and so now it's double the size you just heard. So talk a little bit about the transition of now this thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the funny thing is I did this in 2020 during COVID, and actually I did it out of my house, like Jay just said. I didn't come through.
It was so wild, bro. It was the coolest thing I ever seen. I'm like, how could you let this happen to your house? Like, it was the best thing I've ever seen. I'm like, you need to expand this thing. And
So he literally said, you should probably maybe do this. And I was just personal training at the time. I'm like, I don't know if I could do anything like that. So kind of sank in, planted the seed, and a year later I was like, you know what, fine, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it at home. I put money into it. I started in 2021 in a building, 3,200 square feet. We did 2 years last year again, the same building. Now this year we've gone to a bigger location, 6,000 square feet. It's double the size. It's going to take you about 12 to 15 minutes to walk through. And I say that time frame because you're going to have a hard time finding your way out of the maze. So we do have the actors going to funnel you through. We have tons of different new characters this year. We got about 34 actors in there right now.
Wow.
So 2 to 3 characters per scene. You're in for a treat this year for sure.
So how do you find all the actors and stuff? How do you recruit all those people?
So it's actually pretty fun doing that because a lot of them, are seasoned actors. So I'll put a post out on social media. Actors needed. I also generally keep the same cast from the following season. We try to keep it like a family here. So people love staying here. I try to be a good guy to work with, and everyone wants to come back. But with having a bigger experience this year, I put a post out on social media. Not actors needed. I get a lot of high school kids that want to come out. What's more fun for your first job than scaring people?
That's
right?
awesome.
So he trains people all day, and he's here.
Yeah,
But he works all year to do this. I see you at different places hunting down like the
Different things,
scenes and
yeah.
stuff,
So,
right?
so yeah, I do train. That is my profession. So I train anywhere from 9 to 11 people Monday through Saturday. Come here for 4 hours, at the end of the day, 4 to 5 hours to build the whole thing. As far as getting the props, I go to different places like St. Louis. I get stuff on social media, through the internet. I go to huge conventions to basically find the characters, all the different masks and costumes. Then I create my scenes around those characters.
Holy shit, that's awesome. What a great story. Huh? That's awesome. So Nate, give the address of this place so people can come and sit, because we're not going to film inside.
Let me look just to make
We're
sure.
gonna put it on the screen. We have it anyway.
Yeah.
I have
Oh,
it.
you have it? Okay. Because I want...
we'll put it on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something 6'6".
So it's just starting. Today's actually the day for
It's a
friends
soft
and
opening,
family.
Friends and family that give you guys the treat before everybody in the city gets to come. I do care about the people in the city, but I want my friends to come tell me.
It's
kind of
probably
critique
10
it.
minutes from the strip too. So
Yeah.
if you guys want to come, if you guys are coming to Vegas, it's open for how long now?
We're open till the 31st of October.
Okay.
So it's
Till actual Halloween.
Yeah.
tomorrow's the actual opening. So
Okay.
we're on the special.
And today is the 28th, so it starts on the 29th
Yes,
of
December
September.
29th is our grand
Yes.
opening.
Yes.
We'll be open tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. The 30th will be dark on Sunday. But from that day moving forward, Thursday to Sunday will be open.
Awesome. Okay. Nate, congratulations, man. Thanks for having us. Oh, you got
So
it?
the actual address is 8665 West Flamingo Road. 8665 West Flamingo Road.
All right, I'll put it
My
in there.
apologies.
All right, great.
Halloween maze.
So if you want to buy tickets, it's Halloween Maze LV.
LV.
Or you go on our Instagram, Halloween Maze LV, and you can click the link.
put it
to-
on.
yeah.
We'll put it in that. Yeah. Awesome.
Thanks, guys. Hope to see you.
Congratulations, man.
Appreciate you.
All right. So what'd you think?
It's hard to go with her sometimes because she gets scared.
I know.
I don't get scared. I laughed.
I know.
I was smiling a lot, so my face actually hurt from smiling so much. I was really surprised at how many characters he had.
I know.
In that space. Like, I thought that thing was never going to end. Like,
I know.
right?
Yeah.
You kind of told me, oh, well, it was pretty quick, but how long do you think it took us
Well,
to go through?
it's double the size as last year.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Yeah. So this was like big.
You know, I'm happy for him, though, because
I know.
he, like he said, I think, you know, I went to his house and I hung out there, and he literally set up like a maze at his house, like the kids were coming through in the neighborhood. I said, dude, you need to do this like professionally. He's like, I really want to, and that's why he said tonight, you know, thanks for the inspiration, because like he really has something.
I think so too.
You know, like.
So he was just letting the neighbor coming into his house for free, like to.
Yes, so he did
Wow.
it for the neighborhood kids, and do you remember when I came home and I told you, I'm like, you got to see this kid setup. Wow. He literally for a month, bro, he slept. He had one room, and his whole kitchen and everything was like all blocked off because he put up like the same thing. He put the tarps up,
Yeah.
so you couldn't see like the kitchen stuff. So he made like makeshift, and he had like a lot of that stuff hanging in the house.
Oh my God.
And he had like the lights flashing outside, so it was like an attraction. So if you went down the street, you noticed like his house, they had all this flashing. He goes crazy to decorate.
Wow.
And I mean, you can see. I mean,
that's a big commitment.
Seeing tonight, like it was friends and family, and I mean, you saw like a lot of kids and
Yeah.
stuff there.
Oh yeah.
And obviously adults. I mean, that's one thing. Like Halloween's like one of those. I think more people, as adults, Angie, dress up as in Halloween time.
It's a popular holiday, for sure.
And you know, people used to carve pumpkins. Like we did a couple pumpkins here, but they melt. So
Yeah.
smart this year. She got like porcelain pumpkins. She did her little
Oh,
stuff
okay.
out there, but she wanted to do early. I said it was kind of early to start since.
Well, I put fall decorations. I didn't put Halloween decorations yet. So
Yeah.
there's like pumpkins, leaves.
But she got like bats to hang in the trees and all that stuff.
Yeah, it looks good.
And I got candles like to hang like Harry Potter. And
Oh, nice.
like it looks like floating candles, and you go like this with the wand. And
Oh, nice.
But my sister and I used to, when we would go trick or treating, like we literally would compare who got more candy, and it was pretty cool actually.
Yeah.
Like we'd go home and we'd count the stuff and say, okay, how many pieces of candy did we get?
Would you
And we eat them over the next month, you know.
Would you trade? I'll trade you this and trade you that.
Yeah, if we didn't like certain things.
Yeah.
or you waited till they fell asleep.
But to be
and took the
honest, like,
candy.
and my dad would be excited because my dad loved candy.
Oh, he does?
Oh, he loved candy. And I used to go, like, there was a candy shop, I think it was called Penny's or something, across the street from our church. So my dad would drop us off for Sunday school, and me and my sister would go over, and we had like $1 and change or whatever, and we go over, and you could buy so much candy for $1 back then. And we'd bring my dad candy, like when he picked us up, and
Yeah.
he'd drop us off and pick us up, and he would be so happy. Like,
Wow.
he loved mints. What are those York peppermint
Oh,
patties?
yes.
He loved York
Peppermint
peppermint patties. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
dad and my mom did too.
Yeah.
I think that was like
I don't know why he liked them so much, but he loved
I
peppermint
hated them,
patties.
but I love them.
Gives you fresh breath. Awesome.
He had false
Strong.
teeth, though, my dad. Do you ever see him push his teeth out? Did he ever do that for you?
No.
Yeah, he did it to Angie.
He goes, "What?" He goes, "Dad, take out your teeth, scare the kids." He goes, "Show Angie."
And he would push them out with his tongue. And
Yeah, he goes,
Oh.
and they come out like the whole thing, and the kids were like,
I never knew that. Wow.
But Halloween, like, I'm trying to think how I dressed up, and I love the Scream. I love the Scream outfits, honestly.
Yeah.
Like they had the multiple Scream
Yeah.
things at this thing. I like that. I always like the Scream characters.
You won a Halloween party one time. You dressed as Hulk, remember that? And you won the first prize.
At Pure nightclub.
You were big then.
I didn't win. I got third.
Oh, really? That you won?
Third.
Okay.
I don't know who. You know who won was Predator. Some guy.
Oh.
Dude, he must have been 10 feet tall in a
Wow.
predator
I remember that.
outfit.
Wow.
That guy won every year.
Yeah.
And it was 10 grand or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a lot back then.
What did you win?
know?
Do you remember?
I didn't win money.
Oh, okay.
I didn't finish.
No, it's more now.
Well, it was 10
Wow.
grand, and back then, dude, think about that. It was like
That was a lot.
2008 or 7 or
Wow.
6.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Now it's like 30,000.
10 grand is
for the
like
first
more than
class.
winning a bodybuilding show. You know?
I know.
How much?
30,000 for the first,
Wow.
20 for the second, and 10 for the third.
Jeez.
Yeah, so congratulations, True Hulk. Anyone
Yeah.
coming to Vegas over the next month, you guys got to check it out. I
Yeah,
mean,
for sure.
I talked about a couple other attractions. We'll be in Massachusetts to enjoy some of the Halloween stuff out there. Maybe we'll put a little bit on film or something. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. We didn't get to show anything,
Yeah,
unfortunately, just the outside.
I don't. We wouldn't want to. We won't be able to see it.
Yeah.
We'd be surprised. So.
I wish we took a couple pictures,
I know.
or with the characters, maybe, you know.
Oh well.
But they loved it. They'll have B-roll of her screaming, and
Yeah.
so.
All right.
And thank you, Dave, for staying up. It's 10
Yeah.
o'clock. I don't know how you're even awake right now.
You're terrible.
Poor Dave.
All right. Thanks, champ.
For you, no worries for you. That Game of Thrones, go Cersei on you. I flipped the script, I roll the dice. Don't fall asleep, cause I'm working nights. Hey, you tryna shut me